Good morning. My name is Angela Fagg with Messengers of Truth. Today is February 17th at approximately, hold on a second, 8:04 a.m. on Tuesday, coming to you live from my dining room in Cape Coral, Florida. All right. So we see the we already talked about Pam Bondi and what happened in that hearing. You know, she's almost sounds like Margaret Thatcher. Let them eat cake, right? Anyways, and then supposedly they let out all these files. Some people said some things and they had to retract it, blah, blah, blah. Isn't that amazing, right? We came on a little later this morning because that's just what happens. It's not too cold outside. It's about 60 degrees, which is still, it's February. It shouldn't be. We should be, you know, a lot warmer already. Well, they're finding in those files the 9/11 stuff. They're finding all kinds of stuff. Listen, it's been 175 years, right? Some people aren't going to know what I'm talking about, but then there's other people that will. I've said it before. I didn't know. At first I thought it was like 150 years, but it was like, no, it's longer than that. Somewhere over 175 years ago is when they took America, and they've been slowly changing everything since then. And I was listening to Leo Lagami. Anyways, he's an Italian guy. I'll have to get his name and have some, type it into Google and have him pronounce it for me. Anyways, so he was talking the other day, and he brought up something that is older and less talked about, but is all through our history here in America. And the group is called the Benign Brits. Okay? And it's like, for like the last 175 years, all of our presidents have either gone to one of their meetings or their banquets, they call it, you know what I'm saying? And everybody's been there. Everybody is in it. All of our presidents. And every time something starts to come up, they have to have a fall guy. And that's what they're doing right now. There's all these meetings being taken place all across the world. And they're watching everybody in their house. It doesn't matter what part of the world you're in. If you have internet, cell phones, anything, they're listening. Radios, they're listening. And they're listening to everybody's reaction on everything. And then they're making... And then they're making plans on how they're going to affect us, how they're going to change our perception. What can they bring out? I mean, come on, man. Obama, Clinton's, all of them have been in everything. I mean, why would one of our presidents wear a blue dress and have a large portrait painting of him? That means either there was a picture taken and the painter got the picture, or this guy sat there the whole time while the guy was painting them. I mean, that ain't right. They've been, and then all of a sudden they're out all over the news. They're laughing at all of us, right in our faces. If you think that they're not, they are. Then Obama comes out and he's like, oh, no, we've never seen aliens. There's nothing like that, and this and that. And, it's a crock of bullshit. They got them all, everybody to listen to these fucking assholes who are demented, who are literally so disgusting that they shouldn't even be allowed to be out walking the streets right now. And I'm not saying that people should be attacking them. I'm saying that law should be served. We're watching the two-tier system right out in front of all of us. All of us. It doesn't matter who you are, what you're doing, what religion you want to follow, what political view you want to have. It doesn't matter if you're a boy or if you're a girl. It doesn't, a man or a woman. It doesn't matter what shade of skin you have. They are playing everything out just the way they want to. It's all going full speed ahead. Nothing's being stopped. A new board's being started. The Board of Peace. Really, Christians? Like, you're not even catching on to none of that shit? Think about it. Really, like, seriously. Or even the Jews or the Muslims. The Board of Peace. What kind of... They just start new organizations to make it seem better than the last one, as there's people still being raped. I said people. People. Animals, it doesn't matter who it is. They're being tortured. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the shade of their skin. It doesn't matter their gender, as in if they're a boy or a girl. It doesn't matter if they're gay. It doesn't matter if they're lesbian. It doesn't matter nothing. It doesn't matter if it's a child. It doesn't matter if it's a fucking baby. They are sowing the division. Have you not noticed that certain people aren't interviewing people from the past that are still alive? The separation and the constant blaming on one group of people is real ridiculous. Because it's all of them. The ones that are being pushed down and told that they're traitors and this and that, you know what? They're the ones that are walking away because they don't want to lose their fucking souls. A lot of people don't understand that. And then it's like this, bro. You talk about how bad the fucking CIA is, right? Always talk about how bad the CIA, but yet you listen to people in the CIA that were sent out there to manipulate you. Kim Clement, he was a Collins elite. He tells you that. I'm not saying anything bad about the guy. I'm telling you what happened. I'm telling you who he worked for. You don't think that they've been trying to set this shit up for Trump for decades? Even Oprah had him on. He was a Democrat. And should it matter if he was a Democrat or if he was a Republican? What should matter is how much money he was given or how much money he made the system. You see? You think that they pay taxes the way that we pay taxes? Do you think that they have to... Matter of fact, you see it right now. They don't have to give a fuck about no laws. Those laws are for us. They're doing their cocaine. They're doing their ketamines. They're doing their heroin, their fentanyl, their Loratabs, their Xanny bars. They're probably still fucking doing Rufinols. And I'm not talking about the pharmaceutical company. I'm talking about the 4-split motherfucking Rufinol. One pill is like a 6-pack of alcohol. We have to stop letting them split us up. And they are. And there's something in that fucking ocean over there. Because they're still dumping fentanyl in there. We're supposed to be the United States of America, right? We're supposed to have pride in our country. But we can't even apprehend a boat, a little baby boat. We have to blow it up in the water? Really? We have to play this horse and pony show? You see? It's not going to stop. It's only going to get even more and more is going to go out there. There's people that are going to leak stuff, and it's going to shock the fucking world, dude. It's going to shock them. And Israel will attack us. It will, and I'm not saying, you have to understand something, I'm not saying Jewish people. My family's Jewish, bro. I'm saying these people are going to attack us. Just like 9/11, just like everything else, because they're working with our government, and it's going to be hellacious. And they've made psychopaths. You understand that, right? How many of those children that they tortured, that they didn't actually eat, that they mind controlled, they MK Ultra, they Mocking Bluebird, they paper clipped them, they did all kinds of stuff. They Jason Bourned them. You know the movie Jason Bourne. How many Jason Bournes are out there? How many? How many of them are starting to remember and they're seeing what's happening all in the public? How many? Do you think those people that you tortured are going to be on your team? All over the world. The world. Ukraine's a real hot spot for it. News is constantly shoving bullshit up all of our asses. They're saying all kinds of shit, where there's men, women, and children, old people, it doesn't matter. All of them. They show you nightclubs where people are partying. You know, Jesus said never to put all your faith into a man, which means man or woman, means another person. And we all allowed for somebody to tell us twice in a row, well, three times. But the second time he didn't get in because they needed the other stuff with all the vaccines and all that stuff to happen. There's chants of lock her up. There was all kinds of shit, dude. Lindsey Graham being shoved down our throat. He's disgusting. Oh. You'll find out how gross Lindsey Graham is. He's gross. And what really did they do to those Biden kids? And what about all the other little rich kids? What'd they do to them in those groups? What about John Roberts? Fucking Supreme Court, bro. I mean, we got somebody on there that has a vagina, has a fucking vagina, knows what a woman is, okay? She has one. And she says, I'm not a doctor, I can't tell you what that is. Maybe you shouldn't, maybe those doctors shouldn't be doctors. You got, people will be like, C.S. Lewis was a great philosopher, this and that, but they don't see the correlations in between C.S. Lewis and David Icke. David Icke uses different words. C.S. Lewis used the words of demons. We read some of those. Go back and watch the video of the screw tapes. everybody has choices to make. And when someone says that, I'm only using her as an example, okay, because it's out in front and it's easiest to use. People say that Pam Bondi has no choices right now. That she has to toe the line of what the Trump administration wants, right? That's what they say. But I am not believing that whatsoever. She does have a choice. She has the choice whether or not she wants to work there or not. She can resign and walk away from it. But at this point, it's been a year, and now she is tied to it. Because right now, probably at this moment, sometime, somewhere in our world, there's someone being tied down and tortured. There's a baby being eaten by these fucks. There's aborted babies being shipped to them. Oh. You think that's woman's health, right? No, they take your baby, bro. They take them. They fucking eat them. They dissect them. They really like sucking them out alive. Oh yeah, it rips their fucking arms off and their legs off and shit. And the baby's still in there fucking alive. They say, oh, it's not harmless. They can't feel anything. Do you feel it when it's happening? See, I don't know because I didn't get none of them things. You see, they don't tell you all the information. They don't tell you exactly what goes on. They don't tell you about that lady in Washington, D.C. She's everywhere. I don't remember her name. And how she busted these clinics selling the body parts and the babies. Seriously. You can look it up. It's not hard. Might have to use a different search engine besides Google. Just saying. But see, there's an answer to all of it. They think that there's not. You see, when they do things, God also does things. And it doesn't matter what religion you want to follow. The Creator is always in control. And you say, well, then Angela, how would he allow these things to happen? And you know what? How did you allow it to happen? How did we sit here blind for so long? I'm including myself in that, bro. We have allowed them to tell us that we live in freedom as we live in straight communism. You think we don't, but we do. And some people will say, well, other countries let them do this and then do that, and they pay for their schooling. No, they tell them, they test them, they tell them what kind of schooling they need to be in. They give you whatever drugs that are in your class, you know, the class of how much money you make. Why do you think so many people come here, work in America, and send all their money back to their country and then go there to retire? There's a lot of people. We haven't been free my whole life, and I'm 46 years old. I thought we were free. Yeah, can we do a lot more than other people can do? But look at what they can do to us. Lock us in our houses. Put your face nappy on. Put your face mask on. Cover your face. Don't breathe on me, you worthless fucking breather. Tell you only certain stores are essential. Certain jobs are only essential. Your life doesn't matter. It's for the greater good. It's for your safety. It's safe and effective. You know, it's all for national security. We got to make everybody safe. And it's going to be very effective. Some of your largest churches are going to come out in those files. There's a lot of churches. There's a lot of temples. They took over everything. The Sebastian Frankincense. Who the American branch is called Benign Brett. Oh, all of them. Every president for the last 175 years. They're teaching in school already how to control you. There's already controllers out there. And what gets me the most is they tell you that you're worthless. That's what they tell all of us. We're all worthless. And only they are the smartest. They are the best. You have to follow everything they say. We should all give Bill Gates a humanity award for such a great job that he's done all over the world with poisoning people. The greatest humanity he could do for all of us, right? That's what they think, dude. They sit in their houses and they control how the energy is in your house. They can zap you. They can do whatever the fuck they want. Anytime. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're wearing a wearable. It doesn't matter anything. Oh, they want that wearable on you. But they want you to get a tattoo. Okay? And the tattoo just goes right on you. Then you just scan up. Oh, don't worry. You don't have to carry a purse no more. You don't need a wallet. You don't need money. You don't need nothing in your hands. You're free to go now. You're free. You're free. We're making you free. We're making sure everybody is safe so we know where everybody is. Everybody in the world. That way nobody can be illegal anymore. We've been having a lot of eggs and it makes the chickens extremely loud. So most of the day they're out there squawking and shit, so it's great. Well, I wonder how much longer it'll be. I don't think it's going to be much longer. You know why? Because they can't keep people from talking about Epstein. No matter what they get a Clinton to do or an Obama to do or what situation they can cause, that shooting in Canada. Yeah, it was a mass shooting in Canada with a dude. Yeah, some guy wanted to wear dresses like a little girl. And they forgot to tell him that he's got a penis, not a vagina. Oh, Canada. We should talk about Canada for a minute because I don't think I've said this for a while. Sometimes it's good to reiterate things. Or I don't even remember if I've said it out public. I'd have to go through all my videos and shit. But so Canada, they're going to have another trucker rally type deal there. But this time they're going to use energy weapons on those folks. Buildings will burn. It's going to be bad. So that's for Canada. But don't worry, they're not leaving us out. We don't get to be left out. We're getting a whole it's like a block of a neighborhood. People are going to be like, oh my God. It's going to be bad, bro. They have to hit us, you know. I'm not happy about it. Actually, I'm being a smart ass right now. I'm pretty pissed about it. Tell you the truth, I'm pretty pissed about all of it. I'm pretty fucking pissed being told that grocery prices are going down. I'm pretty pissed about being told that gas prices are going down. I'm pretty upset about it. I'm sick about hearing all the different poisons we have in our food that's going out mainstream now. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm sick of you poisoning my fucking neighbors. I'm sick of you poisoning the little fucking kids. You won't leave them alone. You won't teach them real shit. Like, the fucking plants are good for you. You need to learn how to grow something. It teaches you things. You just want to step on all our fucking necks. Let's put the cameras up. Make sure everything goes digital. What you gonna do during a hurricane, huh? What's Florida gonna fucking do? Because you know what? You ain't got fucking cash during a hurricane. You're fucked. Oh, there'll be enough to be able to get you some gas and stuff, but you gotta pay cash. Because it's only to pump the gas out of the tanks. That's it. Has to go all back old school. I've been pissed for a while about it. It fucking makes me cry and shit. And one thing I don't like fucking doing is crying. I feel like it's dehydrating me. It fucking hurts. It fucking hurts to see people treating each other the way that they fucking do on the goddamn streets. And it's not everybody. I ain't entitled to shit. I ain't never been entitled to nothing. I wasn't taught that. And the shit that they say, well, we don't know how to get it out to all the people. Really? So you don't control all the wavelengths, right? The radio, the internet, the everything. You don't control none of that to where the real truth could be put out there, because it's going to be. And you're not going to stop it. It's only a little bit longer because you're going to not stop. You're going to keep moving. And people are all going to see it. And it doesn't matter who they are. Doesn't matter if they're gay. It doesn't matter if they're Christians. It doesn't matter if they're Catholic or Jehovah or Mormon or Buddhist or Muslim or Jew or whatever other kind of Jew you want to be. Astaraki, blah, blah, whatever. Doesn't matter if you're Native American. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're from Africa or if you're from New Zealand or from Australia or from Europe or from anywhere. It doesn't matter where you're from, what continent you live on. They're stepping on our fucking necks and they're not done. They've only just fucking begun. They tell you, oh, this is only the beginning. It's going to get much better. No, it doesn't get better for any of us but fucking them. And who do I mean by them? Anybody that makes less than $1 million a day is bullshit to them. How many of us actually benefit off of anything that they take from us? My whole life they say, oh, Social Security's not going to be around, but yet they have to take it out of all of our fucking checks. You think you could just say no? No, you fucking can't, because you ain't Nancy Reagan. Right? Isn't Nancy Reagan the one that came up with just say no? This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. As they push more drugs on every fucking body. Teaching all these kids that it's fucking okay to walk out of your class, right? Oh, it's okay now. 30 years later, it's motherfucking okay. And they're walking out for bullshit. Nothing that really even has to do with their fucking school. We did a walkout. You know what we walked out for? Because they were cutting the programs in our fucking school. I got a 2 weeks vacation for that. Kids destroying each other online constantly. But nobody's out in the streets talking to each other. You don't see groups walking around. You don't hear them outside. Sometimes I hear my neighbors' kids, but you don't hear the kids outside anymore. They're all playing video games. They don't care. Because they aren't being taught shit. Nothing that fucking matters. Computers don't fucking matter. The fact that they are spraying the shit out of us and killing our fucking planet because they want the desert everywhere. Oh, you think you can make the desert here, so then, you know, because you can't get to Mars, right? Or can you get to Mars? Or are you doing illegal travel? What do they call that? Advanced viewing or project viewing or project viewing or astroplaning. It's all illegal travel. You will get punished for it. You're being told right now. All the ones that keep coming, it's humans. Come in my house all the time. Yeah, I sound crazy, right? Yeah, I'm not. And there's something that's been bothering me, and I didn't want to say it because it sounds really crazy. And I've been feeling it for a few years now. And quite a few years. So I'm going to say it, and I'm just going to lay it there. And I'm going to give my warning at the same time. I don't know whose ashes you gave me, but if it's true that you took my mother, if it's true, okay, because I'm not saying that it is, because it's real crazy sounding. I'm going to tell you right now, if you took my mother, it doesn't come out well for you. And if she's been alive this whole time, and you've kept her from me, and you've done things to her, that'll give me every reason. I'm not a person to want to start things with people or say real crazy shit, but it's been on my, well, I say a lot of crazy shit. It's been on my mind for a while. And I watched somebody doing an interview, and then somebody else said something else. And just know that I love her. And the things that I love when you hurt them and I find out, it makes me very upset, like it would any person. Have you ever watched that movie, The Firestarter? You know, in the movie, The Firestarter, they take her dad from her. That little girl burns everything to the ground. In the movie, she does. That's what happens in the movie. As you're trying to make superhumans, do you not think God won't do the same? You're only doing it because you want to be God. You want to try to outwit him, the creator. I don't come from the multiverse and from the multi-gods. There's only one, and it's the creator of the universe. Well, I got it out without crying, because it pretty much made me cry when it first started. It makes me cry because I love her. And I have... So I'm going to leave it like that. And these are things that I just don't like talking about, you know? But, you know, when you heard about that driver, there's drivers that work for all these people, and they have to have high clearances. Do you know why? And they all have to sign NDAs, so they can't just tell you things. They have to say it certain ways or whatever. I know a driver. Make of it whatever you want. But I'm not the only one who feels pissed. I'm not the only one that sees what you're doing. There's men out there that are starting to come around. You can tell. But it's also their journey too, and we all have to understand some things. And there's some that have been sneaky, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Who are they? Isn't that a book? On that note, it's almost been 40 minutes that I've been standing here, and I'm going to go finish my day off. I hope everybody has a good day. I'm going to have a wonderful day. I'm going to turn the music back on, because that's what I was doing. I was listening to the music. I like a large variety of music: country music, rap music, R&B music, 90s music, house music, techno music, southern rock, old rock and roll, alternative music, dance. So I'm going to do that again, and you find something that makes you happy. And I'm going to make some more bread today. I'm not going to show you the bread until I get it down pat. It's kind of, you know, still a little small, but it tastes good. Have a wonderful day. And listen, on the for real, like, we all are loved. Why would we get a planet like this with so many beautiful things to look at? All the waterfalls and the rivers and the oceans, all the different animals. This is a beautiful place. God gave us this place. Now it's our choice whether or not we want to keep it. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.